This is Cedarwood Luxury Radio, Nigeria's first real estate radio.
For everything we've done here, it's something that one should be happy about, to see that people are actually embracing this property idea, and that today we've had the maiden fiscal allocation exercise here at Billionaires Resorts by Cedarwood. Congratulations to you.
So these are your plots at 7. Okay. You can see this is the starting booking. That's the second one, that's the third one, and that's the fourth one.
Making it 50 by 100.
Making it 50 by 100. And this is the road that is serving your plots.
Tell us, how was fiscal allocation exercise on the plots?
Yeah, it went well, and I must say that I'm really surprised getting this allocation, because I was thinking it might take up to 3 weeks, 1 month. But I'm surprised that barely 1 week, it's not even up to 1 week he paid. He has already gotten his allocation today, and you know the joy of every client is to get physical allocation upon payment. That's what matters. So I'm so happy, and wherever he is now, he's also happy because I will send the videos to him.
All right, so let's see you smile in celebration of that. Thank you. I like that you're happy. And at P1 Plus, we like to see all our clients happy. Now, Daniela is representing our client here for the fiscal allocation exercise. And the same thing applies to everyone who subscribes. Fiscal allocation here at Billionaires Resort by Cedarwood is done between 24 hours to 7 days max. So, Daniela, given that the fiscal allocation exercise has been done and you're happy about it, what can you say about all the processes that led to this fiscal allocation, from the inspection to the subscription, a service at the office and on site?
Okay, you know the main thing is inspection. First of all, the client saw the video. So most time, before people even come for inspection, they already see the video. So once you see the video of this property, you come for inspection. And upon inspection, you're advised to fill the subscription form immediately, because the property is already on the verge of price increment. And once you are done with your payment, believe you me, you're getting your instant allocation.
So your client is there at 37 and 36.
Information, they say, is key. And by key, do well to join us every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 10 a.m., 1 p.m., and 4 p.m. live on Facebook and on YouTube. We are Cedarwood Luxury Online Radio, Nigeria's first real estate radio.
Welcome to Billionaire City by Cedarwood, the most futuristic community in the city of Asaba. Located at Amachai Quarters in the Witch Tech Industries neighborhood of Isile Asaba, Billionaire City by Cedarwood is the meeting point of nature and technology. From an automated gate to QR code visitor access, CCTV cameras, and other security installations, you are assured of security whilst enjoying all the amazingness that is Billionaire City by Cedarwood. Every 464 square meter plot acquired at Billionaire City by Cedarwood assures access to estate amenities which include swimming pool, tech hub and co-work space, fitness center and spa, Wi-Fi park, and more. If you're looking to live in a serene estate that explores modern technology for optimal comfort, then you should subscribe to Billionaire City by Cedarwood today.
Officially 15 million naira per 464 square meter plot, Billionaire City by Cedarwood.
Minutes past the hour 10. Welcome to another wonderful, special, beautiful edition of the Morning Delight Show on Nigeria's first real estate radio. My name is David, and it is such a delight to come your way this beautiful Wednesday morning. Trust you had a wonderful night rest and hope your rainy afternoon is going fine. My heart goes out to every one of you under the rain right now. I just pray that the rain will wash away your sins, wash away your sorrows, wash away your worries, wash away your cares, your concerns. Just literally wash away every and anything that is disturbing you. And by the time you are dry, you are coming out fresh, alive, happy, and rejoicing at the end of the day. All right, hope you are not under the rain. Okay, yes. Good luck to every one of you under the rain, and good luck to every one of you that is outside or not under the rain. All right, this morning we have quite a few things we want to talk about. One of which is something that I came across this morning, and it's going to be in three categories. All right, so the very first category is about, the present. And this is a conversation that cannot be overemphasized. This is something that we cannot stop talking about. Yesterday, I was at my usual joint where I go to, after work, I just go there to, put something for Bele for the evening. So, yeah, and I got to discover that the woman selling the food, started making several complaints, talking about literally the increase in price of stores. It's so amazing. That's the best word I can use now. It's so amazing how that, the amount of money that she would use to prepare food for sale is no longer, enough, or no longer valuable. So, for instance, she usually spends 50K to prepare food for the evening that she will sell. 50K is no more. It's nothing. It's nothing again, due to the fact that things have increased. And as I said yesterday, she was just trying to look for ways to just complete the amount of money that she needed to get stuff to prepare food for today that she would sell later in the evening. And it's really, really devastating. I mean, it's a condition that we should not. It's a situation that we should not find ourselves. It's not a good one. It's not a good one. And then I begin to wonder how are people even coping? So let me even begin with that. How are you coping? How are you coping? I mean, how are you able to just go about your daily activities, expenses, and the fact that the amount of money that used to be enough, used to be enough for you, is no longer. It's absolutely nothing. It's absolutely nothing. I'm really, really bothered now. So how are you coping? I'd love to hear from you. You can do that via the comment section, of course, and you can also choose to talk to me live and direct on the show. The numbers are right there on the screen. The WhatsApp number The WhatsApp numbers are right there on the screen: 09133 833 507. You want to talk to me? You want to put a call through to me? Just let's just feel free with each other this morning. How have you been coping? This is the very first segment, and then I'd love you to also share with me if you can, especially for those of you that you usually go out to buy food, to buy stuff, and all that. For bachelors, single brothers or single sisters, probably because of the nature of your job, you usually don't have that time to cook, prepare food, and all that. And most of the times, you just settle for one mama put by the corner or one eatery. How have you been able to cope with the fact that things, the prices of commodities, prices of food have increased? How much did they spend before, and how much should they spend now? I think I've mentioned it before. A wrap of fufu that used to be 300 naira is now 400 naira, and it's kind of funny, yeah. But the amazing thing is that the size of the 400 naira fufu is like a 15 naira something. So you can see. So I'm just really, really concerned how people are coping, how people are really, I think somebody was saying it the other day that we've gotten to a point where the point where we are now is just survival mode. Everybody is just surviving, taking each day, going by each day the way it comes. So today, if na 100 naira, we see chop, okay. And then tomorrow, and then like that, and like that, and like that. How have you been coping? How have you been coping? I'd love to hear from you via the comment section, either live on Facebook or YouTube. You can just send a WhatsApp message to me, 09133 507 as the WhatsApp number. You can reach out to me. Just send me a message. Tell me how you've been coping, how much you've been spending for food previously, and how much it is now. How I've also got to discover, I think, we talked about it on Monday on our table talk. Transportation also, fuel scarcity is another thing that is on ground. Quite a number of things. And that is why at some point I'm like, Nigerians, we are trying, no. No. To be very, very honest, I give it to all Nigerians. I give it to Nigerians generally. We are trying, no. They try. And it's so amazing that we have this adaptive nature. We adapt to things easily. So if you're watching me either live from my Facebook, because I've shared this live on my Facebook, please also do well to like, to comment, and to share. How have you been coping? Talk to me. The fuel scarcity. Usually I would enter public transport from my bus stop to the bus stop of the office for 500 naira. Now it's 700 naira. So what I do now is I will no longer drop at my office bus stop. I will drop at Aja Under Bridge and walk straight to because it used to be 500 naira from my bus stop to the office bus stop. But now you hear 600, you hear 700, and even more. And then if you want to still spend 500, you have to drop at Aja Under Bridge and trek it. And at the new strategy now. So you see I'm now just to manage cost. And most of the times, after work, I'll have to wait. And big shout out to my colleagues. Very wonderful set of people. The ones that have car, that are going. The ones going my way, driving down my way. I just tag along with them in order to, manage. Just to cut on cost and try to see how I can manage myself. Because at this point, I cannot be calling my father, my mother to send money for me now. Instead, now I'm supposed to send money, give them. So you see now. So how have you been coping? How have you been managing resources? How have you been managing the small isusu and has been coming your way? Then let's talk. It's the Morning Delight Show, the show that brings you diverse conversation. It's the show that brings you diverse conversation. So feel free to share with me via the comment section or our WhatsApp number. The numbers are right there on the screen. All right. And yes, that's a big applaud for all Nigerians, all Lagosians, and every one of you. You guys are trying. When they do well, when they do well, when they try, when they try. We did try. It's not been easy. It's not been easy. I just remember something, right? Like I just remember something now that no amount of prayer. I think I posted it on my WhatsApp status. No amount of prayer can change a country. I'm just paraphrasing. I can't really remember the exact words. No amount of prayer can change a country that has bad leadership or bad governance. You can pray from now till tomorrow. You can pray from now till tomorrow. It begins, when the foundation is not good enough. I mean, expect a collapse. Even the righteous cannot do anything if the foundation is faulty. All right, so that's it. We look forward to a better Nigeria. We look forward to a better situation, a better economy, just a better lifestyle. Nigeria and Nigerians are really going through a lot, and we look forward to it. Now, the second thing I want to quickly talk about is social media. A lot is really going on social media lately. I'm not here to talk about things trending on the Twitter app especially, but I just opened my Twitter app and discovered the hashtag that is ongoing. And by the way, let me use this opportunity to say happy super birthday to a social media friend of mine, if I should put it that way. Danchi, happy super birthday. Happy super birthday. Many more years to come, Danchi Ella. That's a handle on Twitter. Happy super birthday to you. Many more years to come in good health and plenty money. I wish you all the very best. A beautiful young lady, self-employed, doing well for herself. She's into sales of handmade bags, and her work really makes sense. So if you go patronize her, just reach out to her via our social media handle for patronization only, business only, and that is Danchi_Ella on Twitter. All right, quickly. I want to use this opportunity to also send a better shout out to a friend and brother of mine in the person of Smarts. Yes, Smarts. Is it Emovon or Emovon? We usually fight about how I pronounce his name, but Smarts, happy super birthday to you. Many more years to come in good health and plenty money wherever you are. I want to use this opportunity to say we are proud of you. We are happy. Happy birthday to you. Big shout out to your baby and your beautiful wife. And we hope that you have many more years in good health, in plenty money, and all your heart desires shall come through. Happy super birthday, Smarts! Emovon. Or Emovon, anyone. All right, so talking about social media, okay? Yes, so a lot is going on social media, and I want to use this opportunity to, just let me use the word advice. Yes, you all have to be very, very careful. You must. It is a must. You have to be very, very careful out there. You have to be very, very careful out there. Social media is a place that can make you or mar you. All right, it's a place where you can do business. It's a place where you meet people. Do business with people, connect with destiny helpers. It's just a place where you have a mixture of the good, the bad, the beautiful, the ugly, and the evil as well. But then it depends on how wise you become, and the fact that, yes, you're using your brains, you're using your head, the way you ought to. You have to be very, very careful on social media. Currently, as I speak to you, there is something trending on the Twitter app about a young man. So there is a blog. Well, I call it a blog, or let me just use the word blog, Zikoko, that actually has a summary of what I'm about to talk about. Now, it says Surviving Tedo, a timeline of sexual abuse and revenge porn allegations. Yes. So just like how you have newspaper talk about headlines, and that is how, this, that's exactly how this very one, that's exactly how this post is on this very blog. Now, it says, in recent days, several revenge porn and sexual abuse allegations have been made against Etedo Bendega. Here's everything we know so far. Written by Tife Oni, last updated April 5th, 2023. Now, you see, from April 5th, 2023, now it has come up again because several victims of this said Tedo, started coming out to speak out on their bad experience they've had so far. Now, on March 30th, 2023, Nigerian Twitter woke up to a thread, an expose on a decade-long chain of sexual blackmail, revenge porn, and manipulation allegedly carried out by Tedo Oluwadara Bendega on suspecting young women, and screenshots of tweets from several people, and then a picture of him who is Tedo. In a recently hidden LinkedIn profile, Tedo describes himself as an experienced sales and marketing manager with a background in computer science and a knack for informed decision making through data analysts. Okay, through data analysts. All right, so LinkedIn searches confirm this account is no longer open to public view, and a screenshot of that is on the Zikoko website or blog. Now, Tedo was formerly a growth manager of OmniBiz Africa and is currently the editor-in-chief and co-founder of Sodas and Popcorn. On social media, Tedo is alleged to have gone by multiple accounts. Yeah, I think aliases, all right. Tedo, different handles from this person. As of reporting this story, these accounts have been deactivated, making it difficult to get a solid grasp of his digital footprint at this time. He is also active on Telegram, where most of the revenge porn videos is said to have been shared. When did this allegation start? While at the Nama's Twitter thread went viral on March 31st. The allegation started much earlier on February 25th. Tedo's ex, identified as Black at with the handle there I can't pronounce, assessed one of his Twitter burner accounts to give her accounts of the abuse she endured at his time, and screenshots at T Lolami on Twitter, who has an account dedicated to Tedo's abuse. Tweets from this woman point out that Tedo's pattern of gathering women's nudes and sex tapes dates back to 2012. Wow. Twitter users following the story later discovered that the same person runs the T Lolami and the Nama accounts. At Nama seems to confirm this is a separate thread and screenshot. Now, a timeline of Tedo's alleged sexual offense, and the screenshot is right there. Tedo is being accused of recording videos of his sexual partners without their consent and blackmailing his victims with same or sharing these videos on social media, according to the Nama, his mode of operation. Okay, according to the at Nama, the NNMA at the Nama, his mode of operation. All right, victims and survivors speak up. Now, while most of the evidence shared by at the Nama is at the Nama, in the wake of the thread about Tedo have from sources would who have chosen to remain anonymous. More women have spoken up notably, and then screenshots of several people out there. Have the authorities done anything? At the time of publication, there's no indication that Tedo has been invited for questioning by relevant authorities. However, the Lagos Domestic and Sexual Violence Response Agency has stated that they are actively addressing the situation, and we have screenshots. Tedo's former workplace, OmniBiz Africa, also released a statement confirming he's no longer in their employ and imploring all affected parties to channel the allegations to the appropriate authorities. And yes, that is it. Zikoko, you can go on Zikoko, just type Zikoko on your browser and you would get a full gist of this very, very one. I want to use this opportunity to just lend my voice on this particular trending. I just came on Twitter and I saw Telegram trending, and I decided to open it to see what's happening on Telegram, just for me to come across this very post. So ladies, please be careful out there with the people you meet on social media. Just be careful. Just be careful. And I want to use this opportunity to also call out on, very dark man has been arrested for whether they call it social media bullying or whatever it is, severally for one reason or the other. We've had, political leaders at various capacity come to, talk on hate speech. This one, people will be arrested for this. Please, and please. Whenever we have situations like this, especially when it has to do with sexual abuse, blackmail, and all that thing, and and several victims are out there to talk about it. I think there is an authority that should handle this. We shouldn't just be on, the authority should not just be on social media looking out for people with hate speech and whatever it is. Yes, it is part of it. But then, when we have things like this trending on social media, let's have investigations. Let's have the authorities, go all out and make sure that people like this are arrested. And this is not the first time something like this is trending on Twitter. This is not the first time that something like this is trending on Twitter or X, whichever way you know it. This is not the first time. And whenever I come across such thread and posts like this on social media, in my head I'm like, I think there was one other one that is it Odunze? What is his name now? A thread of she's just 16 or something like that. At 16, you see now. So whenever we have such situations of women, men, people come out on social media to cry out on injustice, cry out, or just cry out about situations, probably from someone, from an organization or whatever. Let's have people, investigate this matter, get people arrested, so that the more we have people arrested, the more people are arrested for, misbehavior, either on social media and all that, people will begin to call themselves to order. And guys, you all need to be careful out there on social media. You need to be careful. You see it now, especially on that X app. This X app of a thing is a place where people have gotten rich. It's a place where people have they've married on through the app. And some people's life have been ruined and destroyed through that same app. So you have to be very, very careful. So I'm lending my voice to that thread, supporting all the victims that have come out. And I would like that more victims will come out. And this platform is also open. If you want to talk about it, you want to talk about anything else, I will personally give you the opportunity. And let me even use this. What's the lady's handle now? The lady, I think. Okay, yes. Okay, that's the Nama More. Okay, at Nama, is it More or More? Nama More. Okay, yeah. I will try and reach out. I'm going to follow this closely because this is This is too much. This is too much. We cannot continue having people misbehave and go scot-free. I heard a guy, father is a rich man. No. Irrespective of who you are, and justice must be served. Justice must be served. Justice must be served. So I'm lending my voice to this particular trend. I'm also using this. This platform is also open for more people. If you want to come, yes, you can come. We'll dedicate a program for you on any of our, especially on the Morning Delight program. We'll dedicate a time. If you cannot come to the studio, we'll do it via phone. We'll do it virtually, physically, whichever way. We will continue to raise alarm. We will continue until people that choose to misbehave and do whatever it is that they want to do. When we have more people going to jail, when we have justice being served, I think some other persons will begin to wake up and call themselves to order. Now, the third and final segment on the Morning Delight program this morning, the Morning Delight show, all right, okay, anyone. Desmond Elliott is always trending on Twitter. What's going on? Now, I came across a video on social media, which I'm going to play. And the title of this video is Why Politicians in Nigeria Are So Rich. We'll take that video. When we return, I'll say a few things, and then we'll be right back.
The 28th of May 2023, a day before the inauguration of Nigerian President Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, his wife and First Lady of Nigeria, Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu, said this:
Nigeria's wealth is the commonwealth of all. It belongs to everyone. God has blessed my family. We don't need the wealth of Nigeria to survive, but to do the right thing.
Now, if you don't believe her, here's some proof for you. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is said to be worth several hundreds of millions of dollars, a vast real estate holdings, as well as investments scattered around energy and a handful of other sectors of the Nigerian economy. But it's not only the president's family that has done well for themselves now. Here is Nyesom Wike, the current minister of the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria. He's said to be one of the richest former governors in Nigeria. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar is said to own several properties in Dubai. And there are lots of other politicians with business holdings and investments scattered around the country. This has left me wondering, if politicians are just public servants, why are they so rich and the people they serve so poor? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how these folks get to be so wealthy. We will look at the laws that have enabled some of these politicians to take advantage of the system and how this affects you, the average Nigerian. President Bola Tinubu worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Nyesom Wike worth millions of dollars. George Akume worth millions of dollars. Guess what all these men have in common? They are all career politicians who have been directly or indirectly involved in government since Nigeria's return to democracy in 1999. But there's another thing all three have in common that will be very relevant to our story much later, and that is they were all former governors of their respective states for 8 years. Now, while politics in Nigeria has become something for the highest bidder, there seems to be a reason why. That could be the high returns involved. And I'm not talking about the looting or embezzlement we immediately associate with politicians now. Rather, I'm talking about the insane salaries and allowances that these people accumulate throughout their time in office. Added to all of these benefits, some politicians have also found ways to build highly profitable companies from the ground up as a result of government contracts they get while in office. And when their time is up, they also get something called a severance package that is sometimes worth 300% of their basic salaries as presidents, governors, senators, or other political office holders. Now, let's start with the salaries and you'll see what I mean. This is Tunde, an average Nigerian graduate looking for a federal government job that pays the minimum wage, just so he can afford to feed and stop depending on his poor mother, who has been catering for his basic needs ever since his father died. Tunde's worth, according to the federal government of Nigeria, is 30,000 naira. That is less than $30 for an entire month's labor. Now, to put this in perspective, it would take Tunde 50 years of saving his entire salary to get 1 year's basic salary of a Nigerian senator that earns 1.5 million naira monthly and still gets another 52 million naira in office running allowances. And what is the job of this senator again? Yes, they made the law that kept the minimum wage at 30,000 naira, while JAS is set at 1.5 million naira per month. But then something crazy happened. There's this body saddled with the responsibility of determining how much is appropriate for political office holders in Nigeria, including the president, vice president, governors, deputy governors, ministers, even commissioners, and to cap it all, the legislators inclusive. This body is known as the Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission. Their job, among others, is to monitor the increase and disbursement of revenue from the Federation account and reviewing from time to time the amount being allocated to different things, especially salaries. What happened was that this body woke up one morning and said that they realized that Nigerian politicians were suffering too much. So they needed to adjust the salary structure to help these politicians survive the difficult times we live in. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Guess what? They proposed a 114% increase in the salaries of these political office holders, including the president, vice president, governors, lawmakers, as well as judicial office holders. Remember Tunde with his 30,000 naira per month salary? He is not getting any of this increase, even though his cost of living just shot through the roof as a result of the recent removal of fuel subsidy, which I talked about in this video linked right up here. Well, Nigerians cried out and that salary review was later abandoned. But this didn't stop the politicians from getting something called hardship allowance. You see, aside from the ridiculously periodic allowances and a lot more, for the senators, these allowances amount to 52 million naira every year. But the ridiculous wealth of these politicians didn't just come from their salaries and allowances alone. Since Nigeria's return to democracy in 1999, a lot of money has been allocated to something called constituency projects, recommended by these lawmakers. However, as a result of corruption, embezzlement, and other financial malpractices, these projects are not even carried out. For instance, you often hear of empowerment programs that get commissioned all the time. These items are sometimes hoarded by sponsors and not distributed until the next budget cycle, where in some cases now, the same items are rebudgeted and duplicated. In recent years, the budget of
Well, we're totally out of time. I'm just going to allow you to, just say or express yourself based on that very video that you've watched. Hopefully, on the next episode, we'll have the longer video and see where the video actually takes us to. I believe quite a number of you can agree with a number of things that were said in that video. But it is quite unfortunate that we have politicians that are very rich, very, very rich, and they are serving, the masses, the people that are very, very poor. I leave all the words and all the opinions and all the expressions and every other thing that you have to say concerning what you've just watched at the comment section. I'll be there to engage every one of you. And this is the time where we'll call it a day for the Morning Delight program. We'll be back at 1 p.m. And this time around, we'll be having an exclusive interview with one of the star ambassador in the P1 group. It's a session that you cannot afford to miss. All right. So do want to join us again at 1 p.m. for a mind-blowing, inspiring, motivating time. All right. Take care and do have yourself a cold, beautiful, rainy Wednesday. Till I see you again at 1 p.m.
Investors, I am here again at Lush City by Cedarwood, here in the city of Aba, just 5 minutes off the popular Osisioma flyover. You can be this. Let me shock you now. This particular estate is just behind the Abia Polytechnic permanent site. If you are a wise investor, you will secure many plots here in Lush City because of the reason that when this school kicks off, students will look for a place to reside and lecturers will also look for apartments to stay. So this estate is also directly opposite Arab Construction Company at this Aba Owerri Express Road. You can be this. From here to Osisioma flyover is less than 5 minutes. So guys, what are you waiting for? This estate is close for just 4.5 million naira. This is a promo price, but I bet you'll be wowed because in a few weeks we are going to take this estate back to its main price, which is 6 million naira. Why not get a plot right now that is 4.5 million naira? As you can see, this is a wonderful, magnificent estate gatehouse. The property has been fenced right round already. It's 100% table dry land, and this buy and build. So as a wise investor, I will advise you rush and grab a plot right here at Lush City by Cedarwood immediately. Do you know why? Because the school is actually going to kick off very, very soon, and students are looking for places to reside. As a wise investor, secure a plot now that is still on promo. Just 4.5 million naira. A plot of 464 square meters is yours. The gate is already fenced, and this is a gatehouse, and it has been plot demarcated. We give instant allocation immediately after your payment. So guys, so what are you waiting for? Hit me now. Let's close this deal.